I rode until the sun came up. This was like Mercedes F1 pit stop. I was just visualizing exactly what I'm gonna do. This is Banky, right? So look at him, and he's catching up to me. This is painful to watch, eh?
So my derailleur was bent, my derailleur was bent, and I put the new one on, and I took the little screw out of the old one as the sun was coming up, and it fell in the sand. And I've just been looking for it for a couple of hours. I can't find it. So the wheel doesn't tighten. A tiny little screw.
Fuck. Look at me, I look like a madman looking for shit in the sand, eh? But it was almost kind of funny too, like some sort of Hollywood movie line was unfolding in my life. Like that's how ridiculous this shit was. Let me break it down for you. I changed the derailleur hanger, get the new derailleur hanger on, and then as I'm threading the through axle through the wheel, I realize that there's this tiny grub screw that goes on the back of the derailleur hanger that allows this screw here to tighten. I didn't have a new screw that came with the derailleur hanger, but my old derailleur hanger had a screw. So I went to get my old derailleur hanger out, and I'm unscrewing this tiny screw, right? And you got to imagine, my hands are completely from the jittering, numb, fat shit. I get it like this, and I'm like, ah, oh. And then it goes straight out of my hands and falls in the sand, and I just go. It's like dropping 20,000 feet in a plane. I look for it, and I can't see it. And then I'm like, all right, calm down, I'll find it. I felt in my heart that every time I moved a piece of sand, the screw just got further and further away. Media team comes up, they're sitting from afar, right? And they're like to me, he comes up to me, he's like, what's going on, bro? And I'm just like, I've lost this tiny screw, I'm telling him. He's like, fuck, we thought you were praying, you know, because the sun was coming up. They're like, what's this, what's he up to? Eventually, one of the dudes says to me, we can't help you. Bro, I don't need your help. I'm gonna put my bike on the back of the car and go to the Capitol. He's like, I can't help you. He's like, you're gonna have to find another thing to work it out. Immediately, a light bulb went off, and I was like, I haven't even looked for another screw. So now I'm looking for another screw. I had this tiny K-edge mount, and the K-edge mount had a tiny screw on it. So I unscrewed this tiny screw, and I tell you what, I looked at it and I thought, oh, this looks like the same size. As soon as I put it into the derailleur hanger, it was like painful, because as soon as it hit the thread, I knew it would secure it. And I just thought, I went through all of that, and it fits so easily and effortlessly. It just tied on, and I was like, I gotta keep going. This is me, look at this, I had shit everywhere.
I was about to catch the taxi the wind took.
I was about to catch a taxi, eh? So you can kind of see the road's a bit sandy, it's getting sandy, eh? Like I said, coming into the race, I almost had a pre-race vision that was really real to me, and I had trained with this feeling for months where I was like, I felt like I was gonna fail. A part of me wanted to test that out. I wanna see if this feeling I'm having is real. And I was willing to go to the end to find out, to see if this was just something I've created in my own mind. This was the defining point in the race for me. Once I got through that, this is the exact moment I found the seed of doubt, and I grabbed it and I looked at it and I said, fuck you. This was the highlight. Just when you think it's over, it's not. Let me paint the picture for you. 24 hours had passed since my last sleep. The sun's come up now. We're entering into the mid 40 degree temperature ranges. I've just had that stressful screw fiasco on the floor.